And that's sort of like I mentioned a Free State Project, and you're very involved in that. I don't know when you got involved in it. Are you sort of an OG Free Stater?
No, I actually moved up around the same time I started working on LBRY. The core of people were all pretty libertarian, and we all kind of, two of us, myself and the other sort of initial founder moved up there at the same time. So yeah, I've been up there since like 2016, and I'm a big fan of it. For libertarians, come check it out. Come for a visit, and come to PorcFest. You're gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's only like a couple hundred tickets left for PorcFest, so people should really grab them up.
That's amazing. You guys got to raise your prices, I think.
I'm
sure that's controversial.
I tell them that. I was like, guys, we're libertarians, charge the market clearing price. I mean, we're supposed to understand this, but it's also
it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
It's just like the last 2 years where it's really taken off.
Yes, it has really blown up the last 2 years. I mean, it's now. This is one of my troll statements, but it's now the longest running libertarian festival in the world because we were the only libertarian event to really go on in 2020. So we didn't miss a year. We still held PorcFest in the summer of 2020 when very little was happening.
Yeah, and well, it's probably directly related. The blowing up of Freedom Fest in terms of population has to be one of the positive effects of lockdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's, I think it's, I didn't like a lot of what happened during COVID, but to me, as someone who wants to see sort of people sort themselves out, like, let's recognize our disagreements, let's stop trying to dominate one another, and let's have that sort of a little bit of a peaceful separation where, like if you're a democratic socialist, if you're whatever, like I don't demand worldwide libertarianism. I'd settle honestly for like 5 square miles. Due to the structure of the United States, we kind of have to go after a whole state. But like I'm not trying to take what you want away from you. I'm just trying to live the way that I and all of these other people would genuinely like to live. And I think that's a lesson for libertarians to learn from civil rights movements, right? Like, like. Homosexuals didn't try to convince people that being gay was awesome. They said, we're genuinely gay. We genuinely have these feelings, and like we're human, and you're hurting us, And I think that's how I feel as a libertarian. Like I don't want to speak for you, but like I'm genuinely offended by some of the things the government does to me in a way that I think 98% of the population is not, right? They literally, their subjective experience is different from mine. And I don't know. So that's why I try to talk about it that way, because I think like, look, I'm a human. This is how it feels to me. It's my lived experience, as it were,
Yeah.
And so I think there's something to that.